I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman!
First up, we have Batman for the Nintendo Entertainment System, released in 1989 to coincide with the Tim Burton Batman film. The game was created by Sunsoft, who has tons and tons of games under their belt. Nothing really specific stood out to me, but there might be something in there that you would probably recognize. This game it's very odd. I kind of describe it as Contra spliced with Batman spliced with Castlevania. And so the Batman sprite's kind of purple, which is kind of odd. I don't know why you make him purple. Why not just pure blue or pure black or something? Anyway, so you go through the levels, you fight bad guys, and then you also have gadgets that you can equip. And you get universal ammo for all your stuff. Like you got your batarang, and you got some other weird spread shot thing. More so than this game. The next game I'll talk about is more Contra-like. But anyway, so yeah, you go through the level. There's not a lot. I think there's about like 5 levels in this game, and it ends with you fighting the Joker, like in the bell tower, like in the actual Tim Burton Batman. I was actually surprised how fun I had it. And the music in the background here is pretty fantastic. It lives up to the true 8-bit awesomeness of yesteryear. But yeah, I had fun with it. The one thing bad I could say about it is Batman's a little hard to control. He's a little bit clunky. Not as much as the other games I look at, but a little clunky. But yeah, I actually had some pretty good fun with it. Now this next one is a bit more interesting. It's another NES game entitled Batman Return of Joker. Now this game was originally released in 1991, and it is a follow-up to Sunsoft's original Batman game. Joker returns, you fight through it, but the mechanics a little bit different. Batman looks a little bit more grown up, as in terms of graphics, not as in he's aged 50 years, something like that. This one totally is Castlevania and Contra, especially with the spread gun you get at first. The interesting thing about this game is it had a lot of ports. There's one for the Sega Genesis, which is a huge step up from the Nintendo, obviously. It also had a Game Boy port, which is supposed to be different than this one. And also, there was a beta version that is actually, I show here, of an unfinished Super Nintendo game. So it was never released, but there are some stages you can play in it. But anyway, to the actual game itself, for the Nintendo one at least, again, pretty fun, kind of hard, and Batman is super stiff to control. It's like controlling, not a tank, but his animations aren't fluid, and it's kind of hard to jump from platform to platform and stuff. Didn't really feel like Batman, but, you know, interesting. If I had to name my favorite piece of Batman media, I would say the animated cartoon series from when I was growing up as a kid. Now, this game, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, is basically Konami's take on that series, and it has gotten really high praises, and I didn't know why. So I checked it out, and it's actually pretty cool. The animation for the Super Nintendo game is actually pretty amazing, especially the background of Gotham City. I was actually surprised how like clean the art is. Also, the music from the game's theme song is playing in the background. It's pretty epic. Batman, while it seems pretty cool how he's moving, he's a little slow and also tanky. I don't know why everyone makes him like a tank. Anyway, so yeah, you get like missions in the beginning here, and then you can choose your equipment, what do you want to take with you. I assume you must get more, and you probably fight other villains besides the Joker in the beginning here. But then, you know, you do the typical side-scroller thing. You got little gadgets. You got the grappling hook, which I had a hell of a time trying to maneuver, but you also get like gas bombs, stuff like that. This one feels more like a Batman game. It just feels more a little bit authentic. Kind of a fun little beat 'em up.
Every inmate from Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison has been relocated to this facility. How can this be safe?
Last but not least, we have probably the best Batman game of all time, Batman Arkham City. Now this game released last year, and like I said in my article, I played it in October, and I thought about doing a full written review for it, and then I saw that The Dark Knight Rises was coming out this summer, so I said, maybe I'll put up the review then, but then I got a hold of this video game capture stuff, and I'm like, yeah, let me film some stuff. So basically, it's a sequel to Arkham Asylum. Part of Gotham City has been restricted to Arkham Asylum kind of thing, so basically bandits roam free, and Batman is placed in there, and basically he's trying to look into why Hugo Strange is doing all these weird things, and there's a bunch of villains in here. Basically, this is like the Batman cavalcade of like his villains and everything. While I like the story, it's really cool, and there's some interesting plot twists in there, especially the ending. While I did like most of it, they kind of crammed all of his villains in this game. It's like Two-Face, he's right in the beginning of the game, and you probably spend like 15-20 20 minutes on him, and then that's it. There's not like some big showdown or anything like that. For a big villain, he kind of gets the shaft, along with a lot of other ones. So that was the one thing I kind of like about it. But if you like Batman kind of, but love Assassin's Creed, this is the game for you, because this is basically Assassin's Batman, or Batman Creed, or Assassin Creed Man. Whatever. So you lurk above Gotham. You can glide, zip line across everything. All the travel is very fast and fluid. The combat is basically, it's mostly counter-attack based, just like Assassin's Creed. You wait when there's a little signal above someone's head, you perform this action, and then you can also just beat them up too. It's amazingly fast and fluid, and you feel awesome. The sound effects of breaking bones and stuff is just very, very satisfying. I never, ever got tired of the combat. The one thing I do have to say about the combat is normal bad guys take a lot of hits, and normally 2 punches, especially from Batman, would totally take them down, but they just keep on getting up and up, and it's like, come on. You can unlock combos later on to like take them down faster, but I kind of didn't like that. But you can upgrade him with a lot of different stuff, unlock better armor, better gadgets and stuff like that. So it's very cool. It's RPG elements, it's a big huge world to explore. It's just an awesome game altogether. Oh, and you can be sexy Catwoman through some of the game, which is awesome. Totally recommended. 5 stars. No matter if you like Batman, Assassin's Creed, or what have you, it's just an awesome game all around. And in general, perhaps take a look at all the games I've covered today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again for some more special features.
Gunhar? Shame. This is gonna hurt.
2 guns, bitch!